Come one, come all, boys and girls of all ages, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, and esteemed members of Congress, most importantly, my nieces and nephews. My name is Richard Kilpatrick, and this is Fun Uncle. This is not your mother or your father's crypto news show. That's right, this is your uncle's crypto news show. And in today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the complexities and the intense ride we have ahead of us in the cryptocurrency world. That's right, there's some sudden drops, but of fun to be had along the way. If that all sounds good to you, then stay tuned for the rest of this episode. Well, thanks all my Lad City lads for coming in and sticking with me, your old neighborhood fun uncle. I am going to show you right off the bat some of my favorite cryptocurrency sources to stay up to date and to get an idea of where things are going generally in the market. Right off the bat is Crypto Bubble's awesome site where you get to see where the percentage gains are happening without the market cap involved. So it's purely which coins are moving by percentage. I've got my favorites list up here, but you can do top 100, top 200, etc. Sort by hour, day, week, month. Even if it hasn't been your whole year, you can check them all out here on Crypto Bubbles. There's also the Fear and Greed Index. It just shows you right now it's kind of fearful at the moment. And of course, when things are fearful, you should be greedy. And when people are greedy, you of course should be fearful. I've also got the long and the short statistics, so I can go almost in real time by 5-minute increments, see where Ethereum and Bitcoin are shucking and jiving currently. And it just looks overall, people are kind of bearish in the near term. They're expecting a drop. Same here. If you look at my theme for today, put your hands up. A drop is coming. So I think the sentiment is generally about the same across the board. It's nice. I can see all of the markets all at once here on Bybit. And a new one is ApeWisdom. I just discovered this week, and it just has the general mentions across Reddit, 4chan, just like how many times these coins are being mentioned in social media by retail investors. And it's kind of, it strips away the market cap significantly and shows you where the sentiment is. And it's nice to see Cardano, the top three usual suspects, Chainlink, Algorand, Polkadot. These are the ones that are getting mentioned the most. Crypto coin is up significantly. Look, it's up 25 different spots. So that shows you if you were eyeballing a CRO trade, that would be maybe the last straw, something that pushes you over the edge to want to take it on. 252% gain in the last 24 hours, I believe. So that's huge. It's huge. So shoot, if I had not already made a top 5 altcoins to watch list, I might be including that. Now I'm going to have to make it next week, depending on how it does over the week. But here we are. I think this is great. It's called ApeWisdom.io. So if any of you are on the fence about a trade or unsure which direction you want to take things, I think this is useful just to help be the tiebreaker for you if you're just unsure. And then I've got Nomiks up here. Now, Nomiks is something I've been tracking over the last couple episodes because it has a 7-day prediction tab right here, which I think is super useful, not necessarily on picking prices, but on knowing generally which direction we're going to go. So if it's 43,000 now and it says in the next 7 days it's going to go down, I don't think it's actually going to hit that price. But it does kind of give me a general idea like, okay, it's Sunday. We're heading into Monday. Monday, Tuesday are usually pretty dippy days. So that leads me to believe, okay, that would be the tiebreaker for me that says, all right, I think things are going to dip. Maybe that's why I've got this roller coaster ride over here as my main theme. But I've taken it one step further. I've actually gone as far as tracking Nomiks' 7-day predictions, and I put them in an Excel document right here. So if we just scroll over, I've got their 7-day predictions I've been watching, tracking, and then I started saying, okay, let's see how it's doing on its predictions. And mostly misses. Let's say generally it's missing the mark. Whenever it does nail something, it absolutely crushes it. I've highlighted those in blue here. And then green is where he was spot on. Blue is where it blew it out of the water. Let's see how I did the play on words there. Blew it out of the water. I'll keep them coming, guys. But just generally speaking, it's kind of missing the mark. More often than not, it's missing the mark. It says tomorrow it's supposed to drop down to 39,000. It was right today. Today's price was pretty accurate, and again, it mentioned this price 7 days ago. So I think for it to have nailed a price prediction 7 days in advance is pretty significant. It's not going to get everything right, but like I said previously, it's going to give you a general idea of where things are going, and I think that's super useful. Now, as recording this episode, we have got cryptocurrencies. Ethereum and Bitcoin are having a little bit of a comeback tale. That's right, Rudy, if you remember that movie, Angels in the Outfield, Rookie, the pitcher, is throwing out no hitters over here, and they are bouncing off of these key resistance levels right here. And it looks like we might have what looks like a double bottom. However, I've got a little curious speculation about this bottom here. Maybe this is the true bottom we should be testing. And when in doubt, always zoom out on these markets. And you'll look like, yeah, it looks like there are some key resistance levels that we need to retest in order to get more big money bags, big institutional buyers to buy into cryptocurrencies. Right now, we just have retail investors buying these dips. And you can tell from the decreased volume over here, mostly in the red. I mean, this is what we want to see right here, is volume like that, to push us to new all-time highs. But right now it looks like it's mostly selling. The volume's kind of low, which makes me speculate this is mostly retail investors pushing the price down. And of course, we've got the China FUD. You know, what is this, the 400th time that China has banned cryptocurrencies, right? Like, come on, guys. And it also, at the same time, it's kind of funny that every time China has banned cryptocurrencies, it's actually been relatively positive news overall for the cryptocurrency markets. Like, have they banned cryptocurrencies like a half dozen times at this point, yet Bitcoin and Ethereum keep trucking along like it's any given Sunday drive off in a Hyundai. And so I am just overall bullish, but of course we could, see some additional dips in the market as we move forward, but that's part of the ride. I mean, we dipped here, then we went back up. Another dip? Sure, because we're going to go back up. Long-term investments are, you got to look at these things long-term wise and like the 4 or 5 year time scale as we have these larger and lengthening cycles. Bitcoin, it's not one of those, put my money in it and expect it to be higher this time next year. It's one of those things that put money into it and expect it to be higher 4 or 5 years from now. So Bitcoin is riskier for that reason. That's why a lot of larger institutional players have stayed away from putting their money into Bitcoin or Ethereum, is because they don't know, if I put my money into it, will it be higher this time next year? Do I have to keep my eyes on it at all times? Do I have to keep my finger on the trigger? And that's why we're not getting to these, $10 trillion potential market caps that we could have. We honestly could, as a cryptocurrency market, reach 10 trillion. That's a 5x return on where we currently are. And it just takes more people to believe, to play the game, to put their money into the system, and just hodl. Diamond hand the dips. Don't be afraid of these roller coaster rides that continue to happen. That's part of the ride. We've been having these big dips and big gains this whole way through. And for those of you who've been with us since 2017, you know that when it dips, it sometimes continues to dip. And so that's why we have these people who are scared and panic selling. They don't want to lose all their money. And I want to remind all those people who think that the end is near, that the bear market's incoming, that December and sometimes November are the most profitable months for Bitcoin. Just look at the charts. We see that even during our worst bear markets, our bearest of bear runs, that cryptocurrencies still do a little bit of a rally in the winter months. I think it has something to do with Christmas bonuses being sent out, or maybe institutions have to get rid of money by the end of the budget. Something, I don't know what it is necessarily, but something I do know for a fact is November and December are usually the most profitable months for Bitcoin. So stay in, diamond hand the dips, daily cost average. We're going to see better days ahead of us. Right now it's the dreary part of the year. Fall's incoming. The leaves are falling off the trees and stuff like that. So people are like, oh no, what's going to happen? But it's just September, it's just a bummer month for cryptocurrencies. Just keep that in mind. There's brighter days ahead. And actually, if anything, this is a great opportunity to buy. I myself am eyeballing some of these key resistance levels for some of my daily cost averaging. Although this spike right here with this volume makes me think, okay, maybe the bottom, the local bottom, might already be in, especially the way some of these volume spikes are happening. I don't like this red one right here. That's kind of nasty. But over for Bitcoin, that's a lot of volume. That's 2,000 Bitcoin, 3,000 Bitcoin within a 15-minute time span, just there on that one volume stick. So that's very promising news. I'm excited to see that, and I cannot wait to see what happens next. I only have excitement in my heart and love for the cryptocurrency markets, and I hope to, as your uncle, to my nieces and nephews out there, to convey that same kind of long-term love. Don't let the current state of affairs scare you guys away from buying in, okay? But hey guys, that's the whole sack of potatoes this week. Again, I'm your neighborhood fun uncle, Richard Kilpatrick. If you're not already a part of the Lad City Lad community, you gotta join us, man. Just type in ladz.city into your browser, and it'll take you to all the sugar sweet goodness. You gotta check it out. We've got the Discord, we've got the Twitter page, we've got the YouTube page where you're watching this video right now. But the Discord, that's the one you really want to check out. It is chocked full of like-minded cryptocurrency and NFT enthusiasts just like yourself. We're talking about cryptocurrencies in real time all the time. So hop in the Discord, type in @FunUncle, send me a message directly. I would love to chat with every single one of you in the Discord. And without any further ado, my name is Fun Uncle. You know, this is the Fun Uncle Show, talking about cryptocurrencies in a fun way, and you can see me every Sunday here on the Lad City Network. Adieu and Avita Zen, my friends.